Hello, I'm Jennifer Adams, and while you may have seen my name on some of the pages inside the course, we haven't been formally introduced yet. I'm actually the educational technologist or instructional designer for this course, but today I'll be walking you through the basics of ePortfolios in general, and more specifically about Digication. An ePortfolio is a type of website, and much like a traditional portfolio, it's where you can store the projects you are working on. People in academics like to call these items that you'll be storing electronic evidence. We at Stony Brook University feel that this is particularly important when dealing with MOOCs, because due to their nature they are so ephemeral. At this point in time, the most valuable thing besides the actual knowledge learned when taking a free online course is the evidence of that knowledge. This comes in the form of actually completed assignments, peer assessments, or especially keeping a journal of how the course is going, what issues came up, and what new things you used or found useful. Again, in academia, you will more than likely hear this referred to as reflection. And if you keep this type of behavior up and use your ePortfolio to continue tracking your growth as you take other MOOCs, standard courses, other online endeavors, even things like internships, volunteer community work, hobbies, and anything else revolved around your continued growth as a human being, you will be engaging in lifelong learning. Additionally, ePortfolios are a great place to put a small bio and a resume or CV, as they are excellent websites to share with prospective employers. ePortfolios can be created on Google Sites or any other easy site setup location, and can be set up at any website location, especially if you are handy with HTML. There are a few companies that host sites designed specifically to be ePortfolios, and Digication is one of these. Digication has been kind enough to set up accounts for everyone registered for this class, improving the overall value of this course for you and for our instructors. Now let's go to digication.com and start our ePortfolio. I've already followed the directions on the email that was sent and set up my account. Now I'm going to digication.com, entered Open SUNY as my school, and typed my username and password, where the username was my email address. From here, let's hit the Create button. Okay, so here we are. We're at the Digication Open SUNY site after you've logged into your ePortfolio. So I'm going to start by just hitting Create. First thing we want to do is name our ePortfolio. Okay, see, it gives it a web address, and then you can choose a template or just start from scratch. I'm going to start from scratch, and I'm going to say that this is a public website because I want to be able to share the products of my labors in education and community service and hobbies and so forth with people who might be interested, maybe like-minded people, people I can bounce ideas off of, people I don't know yet, but I might know if my portfolio is viewable to the public through common interests in search terms and search engines. But since I'm leaving it public to everybody, and I'm going to say I'm going to allow tags by all people that are part of the, looks like editors, publishers, and admins may add tags. So that's probably just going to be me adding tags then. And then comments, I'm going to say anybody can add a comment, but don't show those comments until they've been approved by me. Okay, and create new ePortfolio. So what we do here is that we have an area that will show up as kind of like tags at the top, which I'll have my main categories, and then along the side will be little menus into each one of those sections. So here we go. We're going to say add and edit. I don't actually want something called home, so I'm going to edit that right out there. Maybe I'm going to have one that's actually, you know, the point of this course. I'll say save that, but I want to add some more too. So add section and say save, add section,
to add, I mean, all these different areas to make this useful for me and many things that I do, not just for this particular course. It's just sorry, add section again, just for whatever you want. Okay, so now I've got a whole bunch of different sections for working with. I'm going to go back to MOOCs, and right here I'm going to go ahead and edit this. And add another MOOC that I'm taking. From here, I'm going to go back to Intro to Computational Arts, and I'm going to show you a few things. So you have these modules, and this is the basic way that you're going to be inserting materials and content into your ePortfolio. You can see that there's an image, video, and audio module. There's a rich text module, a gallery module, and with a contact form. So that's for sending you mail from people that might be looking at your site. And they also have these other modules that are called social modules, and they have Twitter feeds that you can build in and bookmarks. I'm going to go back to the basic, and the first thing we're going to do is just do a real easy uploading of a single image. So I'm going to say add this module. Success, you've added the module, but there's nothing in it. So I'm going to say replace this media. It comes up with this My Assets window, and I'm going to choose a file from my desktop, and I'm going to try to find one that I have some kind of rights to. Maybe I'll choose a picture of me. Okay, so I'll say publish and publish changes. Now I can go to the publish page, and you can see I have my tabs. I'm on my MOOCs page, and my two MOOCs under Intro to Computational Arts. Now I have my picture. Okay, so let's go back to edit. And I'm going to say I'm really not that interested in having my picture here, so I'm going to delete that. And it's going to say yes, or do you really want to delete it? Yes, I really want to delete it. Let's do something more interesting. Let's add a module that's a gallery. Now, if you want, you could do this for extra credit for your MOOC, Intro to Computational Arts. I'm going to go ahead and add this module, and now add media. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the example files from the first couple of processing assignments that you had. Okay, so I'm going to put 3 pieces in here and close that. Okay, publish changes, and look at the published. Looks like one of them didn't make it up yet. Let's see, let me go back to edit. Looks like it's there. Maybe no unpublished changes. I think it just didn't get to the published site yet. There it is. Okay, so this is what the gallery looks like. And like I said, if you want for extra credit, this would be pretty cool if you put this on your ePortfolio. Go ahead, go back to your processing assignments and put your own gallery in. Maybe even when you did your assignment, you thought it was fun, you did some different ones with different variables. So maybe you could even have a gallery just for each assignment depending on how things worked out for you personally. Alright, so the next thing is that I want to do more than just show the work that I did. I want to go ahead and add also an area for reflection. So I'm going to have a rich text area. I'm going to add that module. And I'm going to go ahead and add some text. This would be a journal or a reflection piece about what you learned, what you did, maybe even detailing things that you discovered, things that you reapplied for something else in your life, what this meant to you, how did you grow during this assignment, that type of thing. So I'm going to go ahead and save that, publish. Yeah, let's preview that. So, because I added the module second, the reflections showing up above the gallery, you may or may not want that. If you don't want it to be in that order, you just simply put your cursor over here until you see the little crossbars and then drag it underneath. Still, okay. Let's preview. And now you can see the galleries up top and your reflection is underneath. Just one more thing I just want to point out, because you're going to be doing some different types of files, that if we go back to edit and we say add a module, this basic image module is also video and audio. So you might find yourself wanting to use this one instead of the gallery for some of the other assignments that you might have with audio or video. I'm sure you'll be able to find your own categories that you're interested in, things that you're doing, maybe a page about your work. You know, these ePortfolios are very easy to start with and jump into. There is some customization you can do, a little bit of CSS. I'm not going to cover that now. It is limited, but you still can make a portfolio that's yours. And I hope that you enjoy using it. I hope it's useful. And it's been nice to get to know you guys. Enjoy.